yo, I don't need a PhD to be listened to. A guy wrote to me a comment under one of my videos in which I talked about YouTube being my only way out. And the comment said that, bro, you should just listen to other people saying that you should just go to a normal job and don't record on YouTube and don't rely on YouTube, because who would want to listen to you since you don't have a PhD? And I think to myself, yo, this is such an important question. This is such an excellent question. Why would anybody want to listen to me who doesn't have a PhD instead of somebody who has a PhD? Why would anybody want to listen to me? I take a while to answer, and I come up with the answer that because I don't have a PhD, because I don't want to go to a college, I don't want to go to a normal job, because I don't have all these things, this is a good reason why I would watch myself. If I was a YouTuber and like a self-improvement YouTuber, and he said that he has a PhD and he wants to go to a normal job, he is on self-improvement, but he wants to go to a normal job, he has his PhD, he has his paper, I would weirdly be repelled by this. I would weirdly be like, no, I don't really want to watch you now, because you just want to go to a normal job. I'm a level higher than that. And I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that, you can go to a university and go to a normal job. But all I'm saying is that for me, if a YouTuber, if an influencer had a PhD, it would be like repelling for me. I wouldn't really want to watch somebody like this, because I don't want to go to university. I don't want to go to a normal job. So watching that person is gonna be quite irrelevant to me. So I figured that if you are somebody like me, like past me, you wouldn't want to watch somebody with a PhD. You don't want to watch somebody who is exactly like you. You don't want to watch somebody who has the same struggles as you, who has the same aspirations as you, who aspires to be somebody else, who aspires to not go to a normal fucking job for 50 fucking years, and still end up just old and poor. Just because I don't have a PhD, it doesn't fucking matter. I think it's even better, because you can fucking relate to me the way that I relate with other people on self-improvement who actually don't have a PhD. Like, I might not be well educated in mitochondrial biology, but I have more self-awareness than most of the people. Like, I remember I was at a playground with my girlfriend, and we were talking about my insomnia, because I suffer from insomnia. I've been suffering with it for years. And she told me that she talked to her friend, and she said that I'm going on this sleep restriction, that I'm doing it the not conventional way. The conventional way is just using these pills, but I'm going this other route of doing it completely naturally and by myself without anybody, pretty much. Just advice on the internet and me fixing it. She told it to her friend, and her friend admires me. Her friend heard it and she was like, yo, this is such a sick thing. She admired the fact that I'm not going the pills way. I'm not just gonna eat the pills and magically fix my insomnia. No. Even though that's what she did, she recognizes that, Bart is different. He doesn't want to go the conventional way. I have more self-awareness and no, I don't wanna take pills, I'm gonna fix it myself, than most of the people. And it doesn't matter if I don't have the knowledge about mitochondria. I can't even pronounce this shit, this crazy, but this doesn't fucking matter, does it? For me it doesn't. Watching somebody with a PhD or not, I'd probably stick with somebody who doesn't have a PhD. You can be a college dropout, you can be in college. Alright, fine. What matters is that the person that we are watching is going through went through the same shit that we are going through, and will give us some advice that we freaking need, or is still going through this and is asking us for advice. That's what we care about. If these people are going through the same shit that we are, This is what I give a fuck when I watch over people. Not if they have some PhD. And I'm not blaming this dude like, oh, it's a hateful comment. It's not. Like, it might have been, but I think that it was a brilliant question. Not having a PhD is important, alright. But what we give a fuck more about is if that person is going through the same shit, the same struggles that we are. Like, if we are struggling with porn, let's say that we are struggling with porn addiction, and this person is on the 3rd week of NoFap streak, and we are only at 1 and we are stuck at this 1 week of NoFap streak. We can learn from this person. They don't have to have a PhD to know how to deal with porn addiction, because they've defeated it, or they are they are further in the journey than we are, so we can learn from them. And it doesn't matter if they have some fucking paper. I couldn't care less. Only thing I care about is if they are going through the same struggles that I am or that I used to. That is what I give a fuck. We don't really care if he has a PhD. Oh, you have to have a PhD in looks maxing. Who does that? Who does that? Nobody. We just listen to other bros who just have some progress. And it doesn't matter if they have PhD. Like, honestly, I'd love to watch like a 16-year-old or 17-year-old, like a young male who went on self-improvement and who now makes a load of money. We are watching this shit because we can relate to them. Because we want to have the same just progress and the same life as them. Do you want to have a PhD? Do I want to have a PhD? I don't. So honestly, being old and having some paper just doesn't matter, like, pretty much at all. You can be old, but you can be just fucking stupid. And blaming this, oh, the computer is the problem. Like, we heard it a million times. I mean, maybe there's some truth to it, but the fact that somebody is old and has some fucking paper doesn't mean shit. It means if he achieved something in life, and if he achieved something that we want to replicate. Honestly, if there was some self-improvement YouTuber that I was watching, and I found out that he had some PhD, that he has some PhD and he has some paper, and he wants to go to a normal job, I would be repelled by this. And this is not me being picky. This is not. But it would be just weirdly for me, like, something that I'm not interested in. Like, alright, dude, just record for other people who want to go to the new university, but I don't. I don't want to go to a normal job. So I'm not gonna listen to somebody who has a PhD. Because who will go to a normal job. This person is just irrelevant to me. What is relevant to me? That's what I'm gonna watch. And if it means that somebody is not gonna be educated, I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, it's better. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like the video. And have a good day, dude.